The Raiders fan base has been buzzing non-stop lately, especially with all the recent chatter about potential moves this offseason. One name that keeps popping up is Keenan Allen, a veteran wide receiver who's caught the eye of many due to his consistent production and established reputation in the league. The rumors about Allen joining the Raiders have sparked a mixed reaction. Some fans are excited about the possibility of adding such an experienced player, while others are cautious, knowing the risks that come with signing a veteran receiver with a history of injuries. Nonetheless, it's clear that this subject is far from settled and remains a hot topic of discussion within the Raiders community. Keenan Allen has been a prominent figure in the NFL for over a decade, primarily with the Los Angeles Chargers. His route running ability, hands, and knack for finding soft spots in coverage have made him one of the more reliable receivers in the league. Even as he's aged, Allen has maintained a level of productivity that's impressive for a player. In his 30s, last season, despite battling some injuries, he still managed to rack up 70 receptions and over 700 yards. Those numbers may not jump off the page like some younger, flashier receivers, but they indicate a player who can consistently get open and make plays when healthy. One factor fueling the speculation about Allen's possible move to Las Vegas is his connection with the Raiders coaching staff. The team's wide receivers coach, Chris Bay, has a long history with Allen, having worked closely with him during their time together with the Chargers and even in Chicago. This kind of familiarity could ease Allen's transition to a new team and system, making it easier for him to contribute quickly. For a veteran player, having that established trust and understanding with a coach can make all the difference in adapting to a new environment and maximizing impact on the field. From a strategic standpoint, Allen's skill set seems like a natural fit for the Raiders' offense, especially with Geno Smith under center. Smith is known for his precision and ability to place the ball exactly where it needs to be, which complements a receiver like Allen, who excels at running precise routes and catching difficult passes. This quarterback-receiver chemistry is critical to any team's success, and adding a player with Allen's experience and route-running IQ could enhance the overall efficiency of the passing game. Beyond that, Allen's presence would offer a reliable target for Smith, providing a safety net that helps sustain drives and keeps defenses honest. Adding to the allure of the potential signing is the fact that Allen is reportedly a Raiders fan himself. This emotional connection could be a motivating factor, pushing him to perform at his best and fully embrace the team's culture. Playing for a franchise you admire from a young age isn't just about the game, it's about pride, loyalty, and the desire to make a meaningful impact on a team you care about deeply. If Allen's fandom translates into on-field dedication, the Raiders could be getting more than just a skilled receiver. They'd be gaining a passionate competitor who wants to help lead the team to success. However, there are undeniable concerns surrounding Allen's age and injury history. At 34, he is well past the prime years for most NFL wide receivers, and the wear and tear of a long career inevitably take a toll. Over the past 3 seasons alone, Allen has missed 11 games due to various injuries. This inconsistency, unavailability, is a major factor that the Raiders front office and coaching staff must weigh carefully. In a league as demanding as the NFL, durability often becomes just as important as talent, and a player who can't stay on the field regularly might not provide the value the team needs. Another potential downside to Allen's game is his blocking ability, or rather the lack of it. Modern NFL offenses increasingly rely on wide receivers not only to catch passes, but also to contribute as blockers in the running game. This versatility adds a layer of unpredictability and can open up the playbook in creative ways. Unfortunately, Allen has been criticized for his limited blocking skills, which could be a liability in an offense that wants its receivers to be multi-dimensional players. The Raiders' offensive philosophy demands that all players contribute to both the passing and running games, so any weakness in this area could limit Allen's role. The financial side of this equation also introduces complexity. The Raiders currently have a key player, Jacoby Myers, whose contract status remains uncertain. Myers has been a reliable target, and the team expects him to seek a new deal soon. If the Raiders commit significant resources to signing Allen before resolving Meyer's situation, it could lead to salary cap constraints that hamper their ability to build a balanced roster. Managing the budget is crucial for sustained success, and rushing into a costly veteran signing without full clarity on other roster moves might not be the wisest approach. Meanwhile, the team's younger receivers have been making strong impressions in training camp and off-season workouts. Jack Bess, in particular, has stood out with his aggressive mindset and physical style of play, reminiscent of some of the Raiders greats from the past. Bess brings a level of intensity and determination that coaches love, and his ability to both catch passes and block effectively could give him the edge over other receivers vying for the second spot on the depth chart. His development is crucial because if Bess can emerge as a dependable contributor, it reduces the urgency to sign an older veteran like Allen. Bess's progression also casts some doubt on the role of Trey Tucker, who has received less attention and playing time in recent practices. The competition among the Raiders' young receivers is fierce, and it's clear the coaching staff values versatility and physicality, qualities that Bess exemplifies. If Bess continues to show he can handle the responsibilities of a starting receiver, the Raiders might decide to prioritize their youth and long-term potential over bringing in a veteran whose impact may be more short-lived. Ultimately, the decision to bring Keenan Allen to Las Vegas hinges on how much faith the Raiders have in their young talent. If the team believes Bez and the other emerging receivers can step up and fill the void, it makes more sense to invest in developing their own players rather than signing a veteran whose best years may be behind him. On the other hand, if the front office and coaching staff feel the offense needs a steady, proven presence to support Geno Smith and keep the passing game consistent, Allen could become a key piece of their short-term strategy. With training camp set to kick off at the end of July, the Raiders have some time to evaluate their options and make the best choice for the team's future. Fans remain eager for news, hoping the front office makes moves that will help push the Raiders back into serious contention. Whether that means embracing the youth movement, led by players like Jack Baez, or adding a seasoned veteran like Keenan Allen to the mix, the upcoming weeks will be crucial in shaping the team's path forward. As the offseason progresses, the Raiders find themselves at a critical crossroads, balancing the immediate need to strengthen their receiving core with the long-term vision for the franchise. The uncertainty around the wide receiver group is compounded by the need to build a cohesive unit that can grow alongside their quarterback Geno Smith, who himself is adapting to a new environment and offensive scheme. Smith's development as a passer is closely tied to the quality and reliability of his targets, making the decisions surrounding the receivers even more impactful. The front office and coaching staff are keenly aware that the passing game is a fundamental part of their overall strategy, and it must be tailored to suit Smith's strengths. Geno Smith is a quarterback known for his methodical approach and precision passing. Unlike quarterbacks who rely on raw athleticism or improvisational skills, Smith excels at reading defenses pre-snap and delivering the ball with accuracy to receivers who run crisp, disciplined routes. This style of play demands a receiving core that is not only talented but also intelligent and disciplined. The Raiders have been investing in players who fit this mold, and it's a big reason why they've been weighing the merits of veterans versus younger developing talent. Veteran receivers like Keenan Allen bring experience and reliability, but younger players like Jack Bess offer potential and the opportunity to grow within the system. Jack Bess, in particular, has captured attention because of his combination of size, physicality, and work ethic. Standing tall with a sturdy frame, Bess has the ability to win contested catches and provide a tough presence on the outside. Coaches have praised his commitment to improving every aspect of his game, especially his blocking ability, which had been a concern earlier in his career. His willingness to contribute in the run game demonstrates a team-first mentality that fits perfectly with the Raiders' philosophy. Bess's development represents the hope of building a core group of receivers who can not only catch passes, but also create mismatches and open running lanes for the offense. In contrast, Trey Tucker's role has become less certain. Although Tucker possesses solid skills and has shown flashes of playmaking ability, he has yet to consistently demonstrate the versatility and physicality that the Raiders demand from their wide receivers. His contributions in practice and preseason activities have been modest, leading coaches to consider whether he can hold a starting position long term. Amidst all this, Keenan Allen's situation remains intriguing. If the Raiders do sign him, it would signal a commitment to winning now, relying on his veteran savvy and consistent hands to stabilize the passing attack. Allen's knowledge of the game and ability to find soft spots in zone coverage would provide Geno Smith with a dependable safety valve, especially on third downs and critical situations. His presence could also mentor the younger receivers, helping them refine their craft and better understand the nuances of NFL route running and game preparation. For a young team, having a seasoned pro to guide them can be invaluable. However, signing Allen is not without its risks. His history of injuries raises questions about his availability throughout the grueling NFL season. The Raiders would need to manage his workload carefully, possibly limiting his snaps to ensure he remains healthy for the most important moments. This could impact the offensive game plan, requiring other receivers to step up more frequently. Additionally, Allen's contract would need to be structured in a way that balances financial risk with potential reward. The team must be cautious not to overcommit resources that could otherwise be used to bolster other positions or retain promising players like Jakobi Meyers. Jakobi Meyers himself is a wild card in the Raiders' receiver room. Having emerged as a reliable target over the past seasons, Meyers has proven he can produce in clutch moments and maintain solid chemistry with the quarterback. His ability to gain yards after the catch and find openings in defenses makes him an asset that the Raiders may want to keep long-term. However, contract negotiations with Meyers are expected to be challenging, as he will likely seek compensation that reflects his recent performances. The front office faces a delicate balancing act, deciding how much to invest in Meyers while potentially pursuing veteran additions like Allen or committing more fully to the younger receivers. The Raiders' receiving group is also shaped by the broader context of the team's offensive philosophy and roster construction. Head coach Josh McDaniels has emphasized versatility and toughness throughout the offseason, often highlighting the need for players who can contribute in multiple ways, whether catching passes, blocking for the run game, or executing special teams duties. This holistic approach means the coaching staff evaluates wide receivers not only on their catching ability, but also on their football IQ, work ethic, and willingness to embrace less glamorous roles. Players who embody these traits are more likely to secure meaningful roles on the team. This philosophy reflects a larger trend in the NFL, where receivers are expected to be multifaceted athletes. The Raiders, in particular, want to ensure their offensive weapons can create mismatches, sustain drives, and help protect the quarterback. Receiving core that lack blocking prowess or route discipline risk being sidelined in critical moments. The Raiders' commitment to this mindset explains why players like Jack Bess have gained favor. He offers the kind of physicality and commitment that fits the team's identity. Conversely, veterans who may excel as pure pass catchers but struggle in other aspects might face a shortened leash. Another consideration is the Raiders' broader salary cap situation. With key players potentially demanding new contracts and the team needing to address multiple roster areas, financial flexibility is crucial. Committing a substantial portion of the cap to a veteran receiver like Allen might limit the team's ability to sign other impact players, especially in the trenches or secondary. Conversely, investing heavily in young talent could yield longer-term rewards, but might come with short-term growing pains as those players develop. The front office must weigh these competing priorities carefully to build a roster capable of sustained success. The timing of decisions also matters. With training camp approaching, the Raiders have limited windows to evaluate players in live practice and preseason games. These opportunities are critical for assessing the readiness of young receivers and the physical condition of veterans returning from injuries. How players perform in these settings will heavily influence final roster decisions and contract negotiations. Coaches are looking for consistency, effort, and the ability to execute under pressure, qualities that separate promising prospects from fringe players. Fan expectations add another layer of complexity. Raiders supporters are hungry for success and have witnessed years of ups and downs. The excitement around adding a proven veteran like Keenan Allen reflects a desire to see the team make bold moves and compete immediately. At the same time, fans are eager to see homegrown talent rise and become the foundation for a new era of Raiders football. Balancing these hopes with the realities of roster building and cap management is a challenge the front office faces every day. In the end, the Raiders' off-season moves will send a clear message about the team's direction. Will they prioritize veteran experience to support a growing quarterback and solidify the offense? Or will they double down on youth, betting on the development of players like Jack Bess and the continued emergence of Jacoby Myers? The answers to these questions will shape not only the upcoming season, but also the future trajectory of the franchise. As the days count down to training camp, all eyes remain on the Raiders' receiver room. The competition is fierce, the stakes are high, and the decisions made in this period will ripple throughout the organization for years to come. Whether the team leans toward the veteran presence of Keenan Allen or the youthful promise of their younger players, one thing is clear. The Raiders are committed to building a receiving core that can elevate their offense and help them compete at a highest level. The excitement, tension, and anticipation surrounding this situation encapsulate the drama and passion that define Raiders football. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Las Vegas Raiders. And don't be shy. Drop your thoughts on the news in the comments below. In a surprising turn of events that's quickly stirring the NFL rumor mill, Gardner Minshew has reportedly expressed deep regret over his departure from the Las Vegas Raiders. Sources close to the quarterback suggest that Minshew's recent comments could hint at a potential reunion with the Raiders, a development that fans and analysts alike are buzzing about. The charismatic signal caller, known for his distinctive mustache and infectious confidence, apparently admitted in a candid conversation that he never should have left the Raiders, a statement that has sparked intense speculation across sports media. Since leaving Las Vegas, Minshew's career trajectory has seen a mix of highs and lows, with his dynamic playing style captivating fans, but also facing challenges adapting to new systems. The Raiders, meanwhile, have been searching for stability at the quarterback position, and Minshew's open admission might be a subtle nudge towards rekindling ties with the team that initially believed in his talent. This kind of public display of regret from a player isn't uncommon in professional sports, but it carries extra weight considering the Raiders' fluctuating fortunes and Minshew's undeniable chemistry with the team's culture and fan base. Industry insiders are now closely watching the Raiders' management for any signs of interest in bringing Minshew back into the fold. Could this be a strategic move from the Raiders' front office to capitalize on Minshew's popularity and the experience he gained elsewhere? Or is it more a personal desire from Minshew himself, driven by a sense of unfinished business and loyalty to the franchise that gave him his first major NFL break? The timing of these remarks, coming shortly after a turbulent stretch for both parties, only fuels the rumor mill further. Adding to the intrigue, Minshew's agent has yet to comment on the possibility of a return, leaving the door open to numerous interpretations. Social media is already abuzz with fans debating the potential impact of such a reunion, envisioning how Minshew's grit and flair could reignite the Raiders' offensive prowess. Some speculate that his experience in different offensive schemes could provide the Raiders with a versatile backup, or even a starter capable of stepping up if injuries or performance issues arise. While nothing is confirmed, this unexpected expression of regret from Gardner Minshew is enough to keep the rumors swirling. Will the Raiders respond to the apparent call of a prodigal son eager to come back home? Or will this remain just another tantalizing whisper in the ever-changing saga of NFL roster moves? Only time will tell, but for now, fans are watching closely, hoping this story develops into one of the most talked about NFL comebacks in recent memory. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Las Vegas Raiders, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.